Oh, sorry. Yeah, don't look at the camera. Sorry, I'm used to looking at the camera because like I'm a YouTube gamer and stuff. No, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I guess it was really hard to start out as being a YouTuber. I understand that, like, especially being like punk, you know. It's, you got colored hair, you got studs and stuff like that. I mean, it really, you got to rely on personality when you're going to be a YouTuber, and it's very important that that you're interesting. You make things interesting, but you don't try to pretend to be something that you're not. You have to just act yourself the whole time, and that can be really hard on sometimes, because like sometimes you like feel like you need to be a bit more animated, but you know that if you do that, then people are going to think that like you're fake or that you're not for real, you know what I mean? So it's tough. Well, I don't know. I get mixed reactions. Yeah, there are some times where people really like my content, and then there's other times where like maybe I've shared it to the wrong website or something like that, and then because I'm new to the whole social media thing, that I just don't know. Like I'm new to it all. I don't know where to share it, where not to share it, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. And sometimes people will like give you thumbs down on YouTube because of it. They'll start shouting abuse at you in the comment section. There's so much that I need to still learn about being a YouTuber, if that makes sense. Of the best social media platforms, I would say Facebook and Instagram. I don't really get a lot of attention on Twitter, but then again, I don't really commit enough to that. But I find that hashtags, something that I'm only now familiar with, they work a lot better on Instagram. I tried Tumblr, and I don't even know how it works. I'll be honest, I have no idea how Tumblr works, and I've got a billion posts on there. I have no idea if anyone's watching. Well, yeah, it is actually, it does take a little bit of personal commitment. It does take a little bit of mental preparation before you start a video. It's really hard to just, you know, wake up one day and then just go, oh yeah, let's make a video. You know, you can't, when you suffer from certain mental conditions, it's very hard to get enthusiastic about things, and you really, for YouTube to work, you really have to have a certain energy about you where people can relate to you, but at the same time not be fake. And the best way to do that is if you are mentally prepared. And the only way to be mentally prepared is to genuinely feel it. It's hard to describe. Like when I do it, before I record a video, I always end up making sure that I've like had my morning coffee, or you know, I just try to make sure that I'm not stressed, I'm not worried about anything, and like it has been hard recently. I'll be honest, it has been hard, but it's just the way that things are. Sometimes life throws you a bone, other times it sort of throws you down a well, so to speak. There are some people that are very open about it, and other people that are very closed about it, and like I'm a person that is open about having mental disorders. I don't shy away from it. I embrace it. It's part of the healing process. It's very good to think about how to get through these things, and if I'm open with my audience, then hopefully if they're going through similar problems or something like that, I might be able to help them through it as well, just by talking about some of my experience or some of the ways that I cope with having these issues. Look, it's been really tough. Having to make this decision was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and it's not like it's an abnormal decision for me to make, but I felt like if I was an influencer or if I'm influencing other people, I figured, why not include everyone else? Everyone that watches me should be involved in some way on my channel, you know? And I thought, like, what do I do? Do I make a bunch of t-shirts or something, do some giveaways or whatever? It's all stock standard for YouTube. And I don't really want to be one of those people that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I will be doing merchandise and stuff like that, and I'm not looking down on people that do. I'm just saying that I didn't want to start off with having all of these problems that the YouTubers get when they start off small and then they try to, I guess, shove down people's throats as like, I got merchandise, come buy it. So having this specific decision was a very hard choice for me. And I felt that on my own, it was a big responsibility that I thought that if I asked the public, they might give me an answer that they actually care about, and I really care about what other people have to say. And if I'm there for everybody, like, I mean, I know that sometimes I can miss a comment or two or something like that, but I mean, there is a flood of them, so look, it was really hard. So yeah, I put up a poll, and we ended up having a bunch of people commenting what they thought on the subject. Yes. Well, it was very close for a while. There was a few different options that I could have gone. I could have gone down and explored, but one option was definitely the shiner. One option was definitely what people were talking about. It's definitely what seemed important to society at the time, and I just think that the fact that my Interpeeps managed to make the decision for me, it meant a lot to me. It made things so much easier for me as an individual, and it helps people get involved in my life as well as I'm trying to involve myself in theirs. So, you know, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. I went with purple.